At 2:30, we got SMU traveling to Louisiana Tech on CBS Sports Network. This one game's really interesting because I thought SMU was I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have a great perception of SMU to start the year. I mean, it was obviously going to be an uphill battle trying to replace one of the best quarterbacks SMU has had a long time in Shane Buechele, a quarterback who actually looked really good with the Chiefs in the preseason. A quarterback who the Chiefs are hoping to develop into their backup quarterback for the future. I mean, like, you lost Shane Buechele, and Shane Buechele's a huge loss. So I was a little bit more down on SMU than most people were. But honestly, I'm starting to get back on the SMU train. The fact is, I think SMU's so well coached. It's so well coached. I think it's not going to be, SMU has now become one of the top American teams, and it's not going to remove themselves from that place. Now, are they the top American team? I think there's an argument to be made that they're the third or fourth best team in the American this year. I think there's a solid argument to be made for that. Obviously, Cincinnati and UCF are the top two teams, at least right now. Obviously, things can change from here on out. But SMU is really competing with Memphis, in my opinion, who also has surprised me, and I'll get to Memphis a little bit later. SMU has looked really good through the first two games. Now, this is going to be their first real challenge. I think Louisiana Tech is a seriously very solid football team this year. Now, they were very good last year. Louisiana Tech it's a good football team. Guys, the Bulldogs have become one of the Conference USA's top teams. Now, are they the top team? No. Obviously, you got UIB and you got Marshall. They're about ahead of them. But Louisiana Tech has turned themselves into a very solid football team. I don't see Louisiana Tech sucking ever. So this is going to be, I think, a really interesting battle. Obviously, this is SMU's new quarterback's first challenge, right? This is going to be their first game where you're actually going to have to play well in order to win this game. You're not playing Nicholls State. Like, that's not something that's happening this week. You actually have to put up a good amount of points if you're going to beat Louisiana Tech in this Bulldogs offense. Remember, this Louisiana Tech team almost upset Mississippi State in week 1. If it wasn't for a last-second field goal miss, they would have won that game, and we would be looking at Louisiana Tech in an entirely different light than we are right now. I think a lot of people need to remember that Mississippi State team was very close. They held it neck and neck with an SEC team. I think this is going to be a closer game, a lot closer game than that 12.5 point spread indicates. Give me Louisiana Tech to cover, but SMU is going to pull this one out.